just finished meditating, and then something just kind of goes to hit in my head. Okay, I'm done, sorry. Anyways, so I wanted to talk a little bit about, like, I don't know, I started thinking about all the wild and crazy things, the experiences I've had in my life. And I thought, you know, I'm going to share a couple of those. So, because they relate to this practice. And like I think I've talked about before, I have been practicing meditation on and off for years, for the majority of my life. The first time that I came across any kind of introduction to meditation, I was actually in a partial hospitalization program. I was really, really suffering from eating disorders and suicidal thoughts, and just really going through a difficult time. So I was hospitalized, and I went through a program, and I remember this like counselor saying, I think you would really, really enjoy, or you should look into Buddhism and look into meditation. And I was like, huh, okay, yeah. Because he said that a lot of the things I was saying was aligning with that, and it was, you know, it was like probably weeks after like really diving into the program, and it just kind of clicked with me. So I did that, and it was like very familiar and right, and the timing, it was all just great. I went down a rabbit hole. So fast forward, and I know I've talked about this to some people, but I am writing a book. It's more of like a musical memoir, and I'm getting ready to launch the first chapter, which I didn't expect to have an opportunity to do so soon, because this is not like done. But I think that what's going to happen is I'm going to launch the first chapter, and then I'm going to like write and release the next chapter, and write and release the next chapter, something like that. So anyways, I digress. Throughout my life, I have been a part of this practice. But, you know, circumstances, human habitual habits, and, habitual habits? This is not right. Habits, kind of got me out of, and different relationships kind of got me out of practice, and I would just like kind of get too lazy with it. It wasn't until last year, going through a really difficult time, and really this one particular thing that not only got me back into this practice, but made me commit, like fully commit, like doing this vlog where I am talking to you every single day, and I am like, you're keeping me accountable to meditating every single day. And the progression and the influence that it's had on my life is just incredible. So I want to talk about a couple things that I've noticed in periods of time that I've experienced throughout my life of meditating. Pretty magical things. So one of them, I was on my way out west with my ex, and just to go on a trip, and I can't remember what state we were in. It was really, 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 really flat. It was like 3 or 4 in the morning. I was driving, she was sleeping. I'm on this road, and I'm exhausted, and I could not find a place to stop. I could not find a place that was safe to stop. I couldn't find anything to just like rest. And so I'm going, and I start falling asleep. So my head's like doing the thing. I'm trying so hard not to. Sure enough, I fall asleep. As soon as I do this, I hear this, there's something that happened that was like someone or something, or really what I know that it is, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I know it was me saying, "Wake up, Angela, there's a fucking deer." And the second I wake up, I slam on my brakes and I see a deer. It was just insane. I've had so many moments, like this is just one example of a lot of really interesting things like that. But it saved my life. And I think this is partly why I'm writing. Meditating is like becoming familiar with. So I think what's happening, at least what I feel like I've experienced, is I'm connecting to my consciousness, which is timeless, which is in the future, which is all over, it's timeless. So I'm connecting to consciousness, and in connecting to consciousness, I'm unifying. I'm becoming one with that. And I think in doing that, it's like the quantum realm, right? Which is like, it's just magical. I really don't have words for this. It's so difficult to talk about because it's just, I know, it's like I know what it is. I feel it. It's all of the things that we are looking for, that you already are, the source. You're part of that. Like there's source, and then it's like a hologram of source, and that's like your soul, and then a hologram of that or something, and it's like your manifestation of the human, the matter, like the human body. That's probably not right. So source, we are a part of source as our souls. Like we are pieces of that. And then where this reality comes into play is like the mind, and that's like, yeah, it's like a hologram. Like, so we're having this experience, but to remember that we come from something greater, that's where you can essentially, remembering that you're that, you can connect to you in all periods of time. So, I think, and so that was one of those situations that was just mind-blowing. I've had like a few of those, like where like I could have been killed, and something said, Angela, it's like weird, it says, Angela, move, or like, and I would just move, and like something fell and it missed me, like stuff like that. So what I'm experiencing right now is more like connecting to, is understanding, okay, you know, there are things that I've always dreamt about accomplishing or doing or having or whatever, but the thing that has been in the way of all of that was worth, not feeling worthy enough, and chasing it and clinging to things to try to make myself feel worthy enough that never really did that, and like looking on external things to make me feel like I was worthy enough, when really the answer was always within. So then finally, just more because I've been sticking to this whole practice, it was like I've experienced a shift where I really, I'm not just saying I'm whole, I'm worthy, I'm not just saying these things, I actually truly believe it. And so I've experienced a shift, and like, I can't explain it, but it feels so different. There's like a very real, there's just a knowing, there's a union, there's something that I feel really like solid on all of a sudden. And so that's just really, really cool. So I needed to share that. I think this video is all over the place, and I'm sorry, and it's very long. But I needed to share that with you. I hope that that can be inspiring in some way, and I hope that if you're not meditating already, that you will find the some evidence as to how it works and can make really incredible things happen. Like, for instance, me randomly getting a call after asking the universe to reveal itself and giving me an expected sign that there's something bigger, right? And I get a call to play an open for Senator Bernie Sanders tomorrow. I just had a rehearsal that felt so good, by the way, and I'm really excited. So I'm doing that tomorrow. So if you don't believe this stuff works yet, I'll keep showing you that it does, because I'm going to keep doing it, and you're going to keep finding really, really cool things. You're going to watch some cool shit happen. So let's go.